Welcome back to another practice round. I was going to be doing some putting practice. This last week of play has very much showed me that putting practice is what I need to be focusing on quite a lot. I'm doing most of my practice here at about 20 feet. At some point, I need to be extending that out to 25 or more. But I really wanted to kind of nail down this 20-foot range before I go any further. Because in theory, if I can nail the 25-foot range, then a 15 is going to be easy. But there were points today, or this last week, that the 15 didn't feel comfortable. And I'm practicing at 20. I need to get better at this. So, again, I'm going to kind of do a recap of the week and try to focus on my putting. Yeah, we're just going to talk through it. So, hey, I made my first shot. That's surprising. Didn't make that one. Oh, that barely made it. That didn't. Why does this seem easier when you're practicing than it does when you're out in the field? And then I miss one. And two. And three. So for me, for the last week, let's see. Last week was my birthday. We didn't do a whole lot. Kind of have a tradition in the family where my in-laws take out whoever's birthday it is, takes the whole family out for dinner. They were actually, I think, rolled 20 feet away. Take the whole family out to dinner, and they buy dinner for everyone. Didn't get to do that until just this couple days ago. So, had my birthday itself, spent it with my immediate family. We went and saw the Minecraft movie on my birthday. Oh, that was bad. Not pointing. Then we had dinner with the family this last week. I'll tell you though, working full-time job, that was terrible. That was 4 out of 6. Working a full-time job and still spending time with the family, playing board games and stuff, which I love doing. And then getting on video every day. I'm tired. I definitely am going to have to tone this back here after the month of April's over because I'm just really worn out. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm having a great time doing this. It's a lot of fun. I'm definitely learning a lot about the editing. Been trying a couple new things. Haven't really worked out yet. That's why you really haven't seen much change yet, but definitely been playing with some of the effects in the background. Ooh, almost. Learning better ways to do like voiceovers and stuff as I, have equipment issues. Oh man, banned twice in a row. I'm still having a good time. I'm still really loving playing this all the time and getting out. I don't mind talking to the mic, setting up the camera can be annoying. There are definitely nights when I go, oh man, I still got to edit tonight. It's not all glorious. It's not all fun and games, but overall, it's been a good experience. I've quite enjoyed myself. But it just wake up in the morning, I'm just tired. I need to tone it back a touch. On a side note, you may notice that my yard's a little overgrown here. I had every intention of mowing it before I did my putting practice this morning. And that didn't work out because it's been off and on raining all morning. With it this long, I really didn't want to try to mow it when it's sopping wet. Did I just get 7 on that? Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and dive into some review. After last week's putting practice, the first video was going out and playing a 9-hole loop with Freya. That was fun. It was a lot of fun, but was not what I was expecting. As I said in the beginning of the video, Freya definitely wanted to play all 18. But when we're driving out to the course, I looked to the west, which is where our weather usually comes from. I looked to the west, and there were some nasty looking clouds blowing towards us. I was like, nah, we're going to play 9. And we were soaked by the end of that 9 holes. So I'm glad it was only 9, just because of the weather. But that was just a fun round. I love playing with my daughter. She's so much fun. She brings a smile to my face every time. So the next video I posted was my Jackalope versus the Diamondback. And I played it on CTPs. 9 holes at NAD, or I'm sorry, 9 holes at Van Zee. And I'm not going to say it was a useless round, because I really actually learned that I really like that Diamondback. It didn't change my opinion too much on the Jackalope. I am realizing that Jackalope is probably starting to beat in, so it's a little less stable than I remember it. But that Diamondback kind of fits a nice slot of something that's stable, but it's not too stable, you know? Something that I can trust is going to fade, but it's not going to do it early. So that is actually something I'm really glad I got to learn on that disc. Oop. That was a bad one. So the one real problem I had with my round at Van Zee, that missed. Sounded like a hit. That absolutely bounced out. One problem I had with my Van Zee round of the Jackalope versus the Diamondback, and that one made it in, didn't sound like it, was that there was only a few shots where I really got to know how they were flying. I did learn to like the Jackalope anyways, or the Diamondback anyways, but where'd it go? I just missed 3 out of 4. But that kind of brings me to the next run I did, which was my field practice. Playing out there and trying to play with my my fairways made me realize I need to actually just be able to go and open up with them. So that brought me to taking all of my fairway drivers, which turned out I have 7 in my bag. I didn't realize I had 7 fairway drivers in my bag. But taking them all out to the field and playing with all of them. And just, what did I do? I think 7 throws with each of them. There we go. The field practice I think was useful. There's some things I didn't really learn. Like, to be honest, I already knew how the evader flew. I already knew how the Firebird threw. It really more confirmed how I felt about the Jackalope and the Diamondback, which was nice. What else is in there? I don't think, regardless, I don't think that round so much taught me a ton, but really helped me confirm the order of things. Oh, like the Insanity. Really kind of confirming where that is in the range of stability versus instability. And of course, there's the Paprika also. By the way, I think my Paprika might be getting a little beat up. I think that thing is more understable than I remember it also. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't remember it turning quite that much. Anyways, next up was the south side of the Kitsap County Fairgrounds, the 14 holes out of 27. So I like calling it the back nine. I'm trying to get in the habit of now calling it the south side, just because it's on the south side of the road, and it makes more sense than calling it the back nine, being that it's not actually the back nine. It's not 9. It gets confusing out there. But I had a blast at Fairgrounds. To be honest, I wish I knew more players out in this area, like up here. That were closer to my level. Even Rachel, I'd love to play with her more up at something like Fairgrounds. She and I used to play together a lot back before she had her medical issues. I'd love to go do a round of doubles out there. I think it'd be fun to do like front or north side do best shot doubles, and then south side do worst shot doubles or something like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But I really like it. Even the new temp holes are really nice, so I'm very excited about those temp holes going in. I'm really excited to see if they can actually get this turned into a 36 hole course and 2 full 18s. Ooh, that barely made it in. Oh man, I just slammed into the band. Oh. 7 out of 10 ain't bad. The next day after the south side of the Kitsap Fairgrounds was going out to PLU Meadows. I played that with Rachel and Freya. I had a lot of fun. I think it probably came through on the video. Again, I love playing with my daughter. She's so much fun. I like playing with Rachel as well. She's definitely trying to get more practice in, because she's already played in 2 tournaments this year. It's very exciting for her. So that was a lot of fun. Fun little course. I'd love to play it more. It's probably close to an hour drive from my house, so it's not something I'm gonna pop over and do a round before work anytime. There's also a toll bridge between me and there, so that makes it even less incentive to get out there. The nice thing is it is only about 15 or 20 minutes from Rachel's place, so sometimes if I'm going to go pick up Rachel, I could just head out there. It is still a 9-hole course. It's short. It's a beginner course. You saw that there was a couple shots where if I got a little bit hold of a drive, even just a little bit harder, I had an eagle opportunity, and I don't have a big arm. Like, I shouldn't be getting eagle opportunities on par 4s. So it's a beginner course. Now, that's kind of nice for someone like me and Rachel. That's nice to play occasionally. Not that I've been playing pro level courses, but most of what I've been playing is relatively intermediate. Now, the sad news I have about PLU Meadows is that at the end of that video, I said we were going to record one more, and that it was going to be a lot of fun. We did have a lot of fun recording the other video, but unfortunately, due to multiple technical issues, I just really couldn't compose it into a usable video. So unfortunately, that one is not going to get published. And so the final video of the week was just regular round at Van Zee. I think I already enunciated this in the video itself, but my frustration, I actually ended up 3 over par on that video, which, oh, come on. Which the first couple of videos I had, I ended up with even par and 2 over. And I've got more putting practice in. I've got more throwing practice in. I'm a little more familiar with my discs. I should have played better than that. Now, I went out there. I was exhausted. Had stuff going on the night before. Didn't get enough sleep. I can make every excuse in the world. Fact is, I was out there playing. I didn't feel good. I don't mean like I felt sick. I mean like every throw felt off. The putt felt way off. And I'm going to take that as a positive. I'm going to take it as a positive because when I did those first 2 rounds at Van Zee, I honestly felt like I was doing pretty well. I felt pretty good out there. And so, not feeling good, I only got 1 higher. I'm going to take it as a win. And we'll see. Sometime in a week or 2, I'll play another straight up round at Van Zee, and maybe it'll be near the end of this month. And we'll see if I can actually score better. So there has been a slug in my yard, just barely off the deck into the yard here for this whole video. And it's so funny because every time I walk by, I can't see him moving. He's not moving at all. But then I throw 10 putts and I walk back by. He's in a different place every single time. Still out there. I mean, he hasn't gone far, but it's just funny. You don't see them move, but they definitely move. So, anyways, man, talk about slugs and I lose my train of thought. I think the big conclusion I've come to is I feel good about finishing out April, a video every week of April. But I think I'm gonna have to slow down after that. I'm actually gonna shoot for, I think I'm gonna start by shooting for 4. I think 3 is very sustainable. But I kind of want to still push myself a little bit. So I'm gonna shoot for 4 a week. See if I can put out 4 a week. And I'm thinking I might still keep the putter practice on Saturdays and then do 3 rounds of some sort elsewhere. So I had this crazy thought back January. I think it was even like January 2nd or 3rd I thought of it. So it was, I didn't think of it in time for it to be a New Year's resolution. Not that I've ever done New Year's resolutions, but I remember thinking that it was almost like one. That I wanted to play 150 rounds of disc golf this year. And then I followed that up by not playing a single round in January, playing 2 rounds in February. And the only round I played in March was recording the first video for this. Now, I don't feel like I can count the putting practice as a round. I am willing to count 9 hole rounds as a round. But I'm not going to count the putting practice like I did an in the bag video. So that's not a count. So that means that in the month of April, I should end up with something like 25 rounds of disc golf. And that is counting the one from March. I just got 8 out of 10 on that. So I'm kind of curious if I can hit the mark of 150 this year, having not started until April. Obviously, if I kept this up every day, it'd be pretty easy to hit. But, you know, I really only just have the summer to get out on a regular basis. After the summer, it's going to get sketchy to be out there on a regular basis. You know, again, I can play courses that are sheltered from the wind, so that's not too big a deal. But, you know, when it starts raining real good or snowing real good, that could be interesting. Now, it could be a lot of fun. I do worry about my recording equipment in situations like that, though. So I'm not sure if that's really feasible. But I am curious. Let's see, let's call it 30 at the end of April. That means I still need to do 120 rounds in 7 months. I mean, if I played through the winter, that's only it's only a couple rounds a week. I mean, wait, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for coming along on the ride with me. And we got at least one more full week of this. and then a few days after that as well. I do have already some ideas for some of the upcoming videos. I'm very excited to record those and show them off, including the result of losing my harp. I lost that out at PLU Meadows. I have come to really depend on that disc, and it wasn't in their lost and found box, at least not by the time we left the course. So I have my doubts that I'm getting that back. So I already have a video planned for the replacement of the harp. That's gonna be coming here in the next week. Yeah, if you have any ideas, if you have any suggestions of things that I should try, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great day.